Most people don't have a burning desire to learn about heating source fuels, but it's a pretty hot topic. Knowing what fuels your indoor heating allows you to understand the economics and environmental issues surrounding your indoor heat systems. Since the geography of the United States is quite varied, the resources available for heating homes and businesses are very diverse. The most common type of heating source fuel in the United States is natural gas. This is the main heating source fuel for the Northeast, Midwest, and West. Natural gas is usually piped directly into homes and is burned either in a boiler or a furnace. While natural gas is generally more cost-effective compared to electricity and oil, the extraction and release of natural gas has some serious environmental and health concerns. In the South, where the amount of heating needed is generally low and cooling is a greater concern, more heat is generated through electricity. Electricity can be produced from a number of fuel sources, including coal, natural gas, and renewable energy. About 67% of the electricity produced in the United States in 2014 was generated by burning coal or other fossil fuels. Many states use some sources of renewable energy to generate electricity, and every state in the U.S. uses some hydropower. Heating homes from the electricity generated from hydropower is especially common in the Pacific Northwest. The second most common fuel source in the Northeast is heating oil. Heating oil, like gasoline, is a product that comes from distilling crude oil. When burned, heating oil can produce more energy than other refined products such as propane, but it also releases more emissions than propane. Propane is used in all regions of the United States as a heating source fuel. It is much more common in rural rather than urban areas, as it can be stored in tanks and brought to remote regions where natural gas piping infrastructure is not in place. Propane burns cleaner than other fuels, so it releases less emissions into the atmosphere. However, propane can be toxic when inhaled and is highly combustible. When we have cold winters, the possibility of price spikes like we had in 2014 put a lot of demand on limited supplies. Wood is also used in small amounts as a fuel source in all parts of the United States, although historically it was much more common. Today, it is more often used in rural areas, older homes, and lower-income households. Unlike fossil fuels, wood is a renewable resource, but burning wood releases carbon dioxide into the air, and deforestation causes many environmental problems. Other renewable sources of energy than wood, such as solar and geothermal energy, are not widely used throughout the U.S. A solar thermal system captures the solar energy and transforms it into thermal energy. The thermal energy is then transferred into an insulated water tank, which provides hot water for a home. A geothermal system absorbs heat stored in the ground through the water that circulates in its underground loop. This heat is carried to the ground source heat pumps where it's concentrated and then sent as warm, comfortable air throughout homes. Both solar and geothermal energy have less ecological impacts than fossil fuel heating sources. While they are expensive to install up front, they can last for 30 to 50 years and have comparably low maintenance costs. Wow, we really burned through all the different heating fuel source types quickly. To find out what types of indoor heating systems these fuel sources power, check out our video on indoor heating. After that, if you're still burning up with the need for knowledge, also check out communitypowermn.org. Enjoy your newfound knowledge and stay warm.